If you ask me to define that project based on your idea of success, I can never define, because it is going to be unending work. Like Adi Shankaracharya started a revival. Then Shankaracharya 2, Shankaracharya 3, Shankaracharya 4, Shankaracharya 5. Now I think Kanchi Parampara has almost 70 Shankaracharyas. The other Shringeri and all, different numbers. But Kanchi Parampara is almost like a 70 Shankaracharyas. They are continuing. Same way, this revival of Kailasa, Nityananda Hindu Library, it starts. It can never end. I tell you. It starts. Based on the scale of success, I can never measure. Based on the scale of joy, I can never measure. I can only measure this whole revival of Nityananda Hindu Library based on excellence. It cannot be measured based on the idea of success. It can only be measured based on the excellence, because we are collecting. I started this work maybe when I was 3. When first book was given to me, I don't even know to read, write alphabets, and I just started playing with it and started picking up. Understand? From that time I am collecting the scriptures. And I am only working for excellence, means I am very clear. I am going to collect everything related to Hinduism. The source scriptures, various commentaries and translations, good or bad. Some translations are true to the original, some are 80% true, some are 70% true, some are absolutely distorted. But I am going to collect everything, organize, index. If you Hindus who are interested, if you spend your time, treasure, talent on it, I'll do little early. If not, I will do all alone by myself. I don't have a problem. That is what is my tyaga. If you come, along with you. If not, alone. If you oppose, in spite of you, I'll do what I have to do. That is what is excellence-based strategy. I don't have the idea of success inserted into me. I am very clear. I am Ananda-based person. I am excellence-based person. I am not so-called success-based person or joy-based person. I am excellence-based person. I am bliss-based person. To understand, happiness is binary logic based. Sugamapaditam sevyam dukkhamapaditam yata chakravat parivartante dukkani cha sugani cha. Hidopadesha. This is a line from Hidopadesha. Happiness is followed by sorrow, and sorrow is followed by happiness, and happiness and sorrow rotate like a wheel. Sugamapaditam sevyam dukkhamapaditam yata chakravat parivartante dukkani cha sukani cha. Always work for excellence. I tell you. If I complete the mission which I am supposed to complete in this birth, then I will not come back. I will reside in Kailasa, send Shivaganas to continue this work and revive and keep it alive, reach out to the whole humanity. If I feel I have not yet completed, then I will assume one more body, come back and continue this work. It's like Nityananda Acharya too. Then they will call me as Adi Nityananda Acharya. Then Nityananda Acharya 2, Nityananda Acharya 3, Nityananda Acharya 4. It will continue, but the revival will continue forever because it is excellence-based mission, not success-based mission. We are not conversion-based organization. We are transformation-based organization. Hinduism is transformation-based. Neither we promote conversion nor we promote terrorism. Neither we bother to convert nor we promote any terrorism. Hinduism is transformation-based tradition. Excellence-based, not success-based. Understand? This one example. That Nityananda Hindu Library project, Jnanalaya project. Roughly I am feeling that we have 2 crore source books. Collecting all of it, that itself is a humongous task, happening continuously. Mahadeva Swarupa is leading with his wife, and so many volunteers are now joining. I welcome more and more people. Hindu youth should understand one thing. Stop looking at this so-called joy-based life and stop destroying your life. Stop destroying your life. The idea of joy, the idea of success inserted into your head by the mass media cult and entertainment cult destroys your very purpose of existence. The Hindu youth should look beyond this IT job, one house, one wife, 2 kids, 1 car. Wow, retire. You should start looking beyond this lifestyle. I really request the Hindu youth to consider and start thinking in the direction of the lifestyle of Adi Shankaracharya, Jnana Sambandha, Vivekananda. The cosmic logic centered lifestyle. A real Hindu lives powerful cognition, cosmic logic centered lifestyle. At least 10% of Hindus, which is 20 crore, means 200 million. 20 crore is 200 million. At least 10% of Hindus should decide to become Brahmanas. Only then all the source scriptures of Hinduism can be collected, organized, indexed, translated, practiced, presented, reached out, and enriching. I tell you, again I wanted to repeat, Varna is different, Jati is different. Vyutpatti, derivation of the word of Varna and Jati, both are absolutely different. Varnyate anena iti varnaha. That which is based on description of quality and action is Varna. Jati. Jananat jayate jatihi. That which happens out of birth is jati. By jati, you can be anything. You can be Naidu, Patel, Reddy, Saivavelala, Kaundar, Devar. Shivacharya, Brahmana, Dikshita. You can be any jati. But if you decide to take up the responsibilities of a Brahmana, you become Brahmana Varana. Understand? I sincerely feel and invite, request all the 200 crore Hindus, 2 billion Hindus, at least 10% of Hindus, which is 20 crore, 200 million, should become Brahmanas by Varna. You can be from any jati, that's not a problem, but Brahmanas by Varna. Your life is dedicated for this Veda Mata, Hindu scriptures, collection, organizing, indexing, taking it out, translating into international languages and reaching out to the whole world. More than that, making it user friendly. Like, for example, Hindu medicine scriptures. Making those medicines and conducting clinical trials, organizing the scientific evidences, sharing it with the whole world free of cost. Whatever we need to create for these medicines available to the whole world free of charge. Understand, this is the vision. Clearly I am describing. Because in Hinduism, food and medicine cannot be sold. And I still strongly believe Hindu economy can be revived. And the beautiful thing is, in Hinduism, medicine is food-based. You can just grow in your backyard. That is the beauty. In Hindu tradition, we strongly believe food and medicine should come from land, not from lab. Both should grow around your home. Food and medicine both should grow around your home. It should come from land, not from lab. I tell you, most beautiful, most sweetest beings I've ever seen on the planet Earth is the Hindu visionaries, rishis. What a humongous knowledge and unselfish tyaga. Some of my kids appreciate my tyaga, saying, how much ever mood swings we go through, how patient you are, training us, spending time with us, supporting with whatever we are going through and holding us together. But I tell you, if you read Hindu scriptures and understand the extreme tyaga of Hindu rishis. I tell you, they did not even bother to record their names. Dhatu, the verbal root of the word for Varna is vru, means to choose. Vru, which means to choose. The dhatu, the verbal root of the word jati is jan. Jan means to be born. Derivatives of the words based on the verbal root. Varna is choice, jati is out of birth. See, out of birth, you are a jatis belongs to Brahmana or Vaishya or Kshatriya or Shudra, does not matter. An Acharya incarnation, Avatara Purusha, has a right to declare which Varna you belong to. Whether you are Shudra by jati, Vaishya by jati, Brahmana by jati, or Kshatriya by jati, don't worry. Decide to change your Varna to Brahmana Varna by taking up this responsibility of Nityananda Hindu Library. I tell you, whoever takes up the project of Nityananda Hindu Library, formally I will declare all of you as Brahmana Varna. By Varna, you are a Brahmana. And Kailasa gives you all the status accorded to a real Brahmana to you. Understand? Manu Dharma Shastra is only dharma in other countries, but for Kailasa it's a law. For Kailasa, Manu Dharma is law. I am going to bring this revival. When you come to Kailasa, you will be treated as Brahmana if you take up this project of Nityananda Hindu Library, Jnanalaya project. Kanta Mahapurana, Nagarakandam, chapter 239, verse 31 gives authority. I'll recite the sutra. Janmana jayate sutraha, Janmana jayate sudraha, samskarat vija uchyate. By birth, one may be born as Shudra, but due to samskara, initiation, he can become Brahmana. He is called Brahmana. He becomes Dvija. Acharya, an Avatara Purusha, has the right to initiate anyone, and make them as Dvija, twice born Brahmana. I tell you, Hinduism really needs 2 crore Hindus, 10% of Hindus taking up this responsibility of Brahmanas, collecting all the scriptures, indexing, organizing. As I was telling you, Hindu medicine, let's do the clinical trials, organize and take it to the world. Support the world in a non-violent way. Make the world, humanity understand Hindus have so much to contribute. Then, same way, the Hindu conscious machines, organisms, understand this word? Only in Hindu religion something called consciousness-based machines exist, like Pushpaka Viman. Consciousness-based weapons exist. Consciousness-based machines exist. Consciousness-based tools exist. Consciousness-based batteries. The energy sources and resources. We need to do all this as a reality to demonstrate and make it user friendly. Reach out to the world, and we should clearly divide which can be economically monetized, which has to be given free of cost, which can be battered as per Paramashiva's vision in Vedas and Agamas. Hindu economy should be revived. This whole work needs at least 10% of Hindus becoming Brahmanas. Understand, I will do this work of 10% of Hindus becoming Brahmanas. Either I do it as Adi Nityananda Acharya, this body, this incarnation, or I take multiple times again and again, I come down, either you use new bodies or the bodies of my disciples. But I will complete this work of 10% of Hindus becoming Brahmanas by Varna and collecting and reviving all the Hindu scriptures. Because I am excellence-based person, not success-based person. We need to contribute to the world. This is the most non-violent way we can reach out to the world and make them understand Hindus have something great to contribute to all of you. There are enough scriptures talks about quantum physics, quantum biology. We need to revive all of it and reach it out to the world. Fortunately, Paramashiva has given me the powers to decode them, and I can initiate all of you and make you all decode them, not just understanding, decoding and mapping it to the human consciousness. That is what is called Sarvanyatva. I am successful in making that Sarvanyatva as a science for a batch of Gurukul kids. And I will make it successful for more. We really need to do this work to stop the Hindu persecution. World need to understand, if you allow the Hindus to live, humanity will be enriched continuously. Humanity will become better and better if you allow Hindus to live and survive and flourish. I tell you. This is the most non-violent way of stopping the Hindu persecution.